Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we are gonna take a look at Prydwen's tier list. Okay, so we did see in the last video, right, about Cyrene's situation and about Mr. Pokey's thoughts about the 3.7 banner pulse. Okay, now let us get into Prydwen's tier list. Okay, like recently we did play the MOC. We used all the latest units, so yep, you can see Permancitory over here, right? The new 16, of course, the meta is gonna be quite suited to him, and even Casher, uh, not Casher, sorry, even Hyacine, not even Hyacine, Evernight. Oh god damn, man, I started even forgetting names. That's pretty bad. So let's take a look at like what units are here, what should not be there. I mean, okay, this guy is done all everything. Wait, what is this guy updated in this change log? Yep, this is what Denhang, yeah, Denhang's the newest unit added. He's a pretty good attack base sustain for most characters, right? Correct. So if you do have Iacine and if you have him, then you're pretty much fantastic. And look at these ratings, pretty fantastic for a brand new character of release. Hyacine, okay, yep. She's been conservative, right? Like she's been dealing pretty less damage, but hey, this guy's upgraded her from T1 to T0.5, which has been fantastic, right? But still, the DODs are like the meta is still not in DOD's favor, so yeah. So, yep. And similarly, because of her presence, right, these guys have come back. But, anyways, DOD will take some time, right? Okay. Like she's done some like Evernight is here and she's done pretty fantastic in terms of MOC, uh, Pure Fiction, and even Apocalyptic Shadow. She's weak over that side. Well, like she's supposed to perform just as good as the Herta as well, okay? But for the Remembrance units. Now, yep. Oh boy, that is a pretty bad update. For Poodle and even Firefly. Oh boy. Firefly, god damn, man. Like, she used to be T0, T0, T0 at 2.x updates, right? Now she's like T1.5, T3, T1. It's pretty bad. Yeah, Boodle fell harder, of course. Yeah, Boodle's at least supposed to perform pretty good in Apocalyptic Shadow. He's still there. But this is with his E0 S0. If you get his E1 S1, then he's still T0. I mean, okay, like he won't do like a 5 turn clears, but he will at least help you clear faster, okay? His E1 changes the hell out of him. Similarly to his Firefly. Break is obviously struggling and it's not in the meta, okay? Right. These guys are gonna give these two guys another chance before maybe finally downgrade them. So these guys are moved to the amplifier tier list. Okay. Okay, this is pretty nice. And of course, this is pretty true, right? Like characters are obviously like designed with the signature light codes. Okay. Then here's this thing. Wait, this is 10-9. Okay, that's it. I guess let's come to the tier list. Oh boy. So anybody who's released on the first run, they're still running fantastic. The moment someone has a rerun, they get downgraded. So she's been recently released, so the meta is in her favor. Similarly, this guy has been released for the first time, so the meta is of course in the favor, right? High scene, she's a sustain, so she will do well. Look at Aventurine. Aventurine, this is his this after his first rerun, right? He's still here. Gallagher though is a free unit and he's E6. So yeah, free to players will get his E6 over a period of time. Aventurine's here is fantastic. Woe is here, pretty fantastic. So is Linksha. Sustains, not a question. This guy, yeah, pretty big question, no doubt. Okay, I guess like Prydwen should do is like rename this Apex characters as meta characters, and you can say as sub meta characters. That's it. I guess the these two renames will be pretty fantastic. I mean, all the characters you see here, all meta. Okay, these aren't meta characters; these are sub meta characters. Finan is doing pretty fantastic. I bet even after his rerun in the next patch, he'll still be here or maybe max here. This is a guy, and I don't know if she had a rerun, by the way. But even if she had, okay, she's still pretty strong. She's still in a fantastic position. So is Maide. So all the version 3 units are here. Even the Yoda is in T0.5. So version 3 units, they're all either in T0 or T0.5. Like, it's like that's what version 3 supports. In MOC, this is the only version 1 character that is still up here in the meta. That's Kafka. T0, T0, T0.5. Oh, Kafka is the only version 1 and version 1 DOD that's still in the meta. And this is the only version 1. This is the version 1 support DPS, this is the version 1 amplifier, and this is the version 1 sustain. These are the only three version ones that are still running fantastic, along with Brownie as well. So yeah, so imagine if you do get the idlings, they will be here. Okay, so getting runaways are like now you'll get this golden companion in 3.7, right? You'll get another one. So if you don't have runway and lock her, she's still T0.5 even after like three or patches. Like yeah, she did got released in what 1.6 version 1.6, but yeah, since she's released in the end of version 1.x series, so I'll still consider a version 1.x character. She was like wow, like 1.2 1.3, I don't remember exactly, but yeah, around somewhere around that time. Whoa, on the second half of version 1.x characters, she's still being used today. But if you do have high scene, absolutely, she's the most superior character to get. Then version 2, right? We see eventually, we see Linksha, we see Sunday, right? We see Black Swan, cause Kafka is here, right? And that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, even Robin, Sparkle, Robin, Sparkle, right? So wait, whoa, version 2 from here. One is Black Swan, Seventeen, one is Slingshot, then Robin, Sparkle. Hey, pretty fantastic. And even Sunday. Sunday is, of course, released at the end of the version 2.x's. In version 2.7, then came 3.0, but I'll still consider him a 2.2.x's character. And of course, there are version 3 units. So you can see Diotai, you can see every version 3 units here, pretty much. In T0.5, the T0 category. Be it supports, be it DPS, sub DPS, the amplifier, the sustain categories. That's it. Now comes to the meta characters. I better call them sub meta characters because no one uses them. Yep. Acheron used to be T0.5 for a very long time, I bet, until Casterus came. And that's when she's here. But she's still used. Just because they're in T1, they're absolutely useless? No. It's still useful, maybe until maybe T0.5 max T2. Okay? But it's just that you have to use them a lot more strategically. You need to have. If you did invest into the idlings, they would either be in T0 or T0.5. Okay? If your unit is in 3 T0.5, then absolutely fantastic, not a problem. Version 2 units, Acheron, then comes Yunli, then comes Feishao, then comes Jade, version 2, right? Then comes Jiachu. That's it, then here, oh boy, the star of the 2.x series, Firefly, Rapper. Rapper is only a star, but for a very limited amount of time. Pretty painful though, okay? Uh, Rapper was a star, but for a very limited amount of time. Few was a star. Okay, she will be applicable in only super break scenarios. But she fell pretty hard, unlike Sunday though. Version 2, yes, HMC, everyone forgot him ever since the Amphorius era came, okay? And there comes Boodle. That's it, the off meta characters, you literally forget them. So we're considering till tier 2. So yeah, Acheron, Facial, they're only used in certain scenarios where either you don't have certain version 3 units, or you mean certain enemies need to be defeated by certain units. That's where you can still refer to your old characters. But if you do have the islands, definitely use them, right? Only if them like meaningful. Jinglu, okay, so version 1 DPSs, version 1 units like Jinglu, Blade, then Jingyuan's here, oh boy. Then Argent T, then comes Topaz, then comes Silver, then comes Wochub, Fushuan. That's it. And these are the 4 stars. Yep. These are the 4 stars I would say you better build, okay? Lynx is fine until you get a better sustain like Fushuan, okay, after losing your 50/50s. And Gallagher. Oh, Gallagher is still useful. So you build Gallagher, you'll be pretty amazed. Build her instead of building maybe Topaz. Topaz is only good for follow-ups, okay? But she can kind of be a break character as well, okay? See? She's a break character and she buffs other units as well. The Herd is only good for pure fiction. See, pure fiction, she's still the T0.5, okay? Saval, you build until you get, say, a very, very good electro DPS like Akron or maybe Aglia or even Kafka. Moves is pretty unused, okay? He's T5, T2, T3, forget them. This guy is T1 or T0. Is T1. He used to be T0.5. An apocalyptic shadow. It's still going to be useful, no doubt. But that's when you have Zadlands. I have his E1S1, so he's still broken. Okay? He's much broken than his E0S0 counterpart. So yeah, so like these units you better build, okay? You can switch to HMC whenever you come across a super break situation, right? Where you don't have fuel. But if you do have fuel, you will not use them. You'll rather use RMC. He is here. So, so which are the units that say will survive, will stay in T0, T0.5, even say after the rerun banners are done? So, which version 3 units will still sustain in the Apex characters category even after say the reruns are gonna be done? One's gonna be this guy, okay. One's gonna be this guy, Annex Cigars. After the reruns, okay. So this guy, obviously, this guy will stay T0, T0.5 for long periods of time. She will fall off the moment of 4.x units comes. She might fall to T1, kind of like how Firefly fell off. The moment the mechanics changed in the version 3.0. Okay, uh, finance gonna stay. Cash is the moment it's 4.x's. The typings changed, games mechanics changed, and starts waving new units. There, she's gonna fall until quantum typing is there. That's where I guess you can get Silver Wolf and try getting the quantum typing back as much as possible. Finan applies typing. He applies normal typing, so he's gotta stay relevant. Then in reruns, right? Treeby will stay relevant as long as maybe Castris is relevant and you have erodation units like Anexagars. This man applies typing like no other units, right? She she will stay here. She'll stay here for like maybe for till the next 1 year. Yeah, she will only come to T0.5 maybe in the next 1 year, and maybe then in 2 years down the line, then she'll come here. The moment she appears in the Golden Companion list, the moment she appears on the shop is when she'll come here. Okay, Runway still pretty useful, no doubt. I love her. So Trivi still she's gonna be maybe from here to here. She'll stay here until the M4 arc is kind of gonna end. Uh, Mighty, wait, yeah, Mighty will slip up after this. So is Cipher. Mighty will slip up, and so is Cipher. Unless follow-ups again got back. That's it, I would say. And mm, what else? I guess that's more about the version 3.7 units, like who is still gonna stay either in the T0 category or T0 point category even after the rerun says over. So definitely put for Annex Cigars right now. He's currently in the banner, right? Definitely pull him. You'll be happy. You'll anyways get a free weapon right from the version 3.2 event. I, you'll get a free weapon. So if you did get that weapon, then fantastic, no problem. Then get Finan. Okay, I'm talking with the units triple for rerun. Then get Hyacinth. If you didn't get her, she's got a fantastic unit, no doubt. Even delving into 4.0. Treeby, then Casher is absolutely last. Then what? Then these two you can absolutely ignore. Absolutely ignore her when her rerun does come. Saber do you even forget? Okay, Saber is good for now, but I don't think she'll ever rerun once this limited banner is kind of gonna be over. Okay. So is Archer. Archer is good in MOC and Apocalyptic Shadow, but that's only if you have Sparkle. Sparkle's only good because of Archer. Okay? So if you do, I mean everyone has Archer. So hope you do get Sparkle. I'll also be waiting for a Sparkle rerun. Or hope whoever releases Sparkle alternative. Cyrene should be here. She'll be mostly an amplifier than a sustain. Okay. And if you did invest into remembrance units or any of the crisis hairs, which are all here, right? Then obviously we'll get into them. Obviously you'll be able to use them until maybe the first half of 4.x, maybe up to 4.3 or 4.4. You'll be able to use them. Now let's come into pure fiction, by the way. Pure fiction, the characters are very limited. Castro is still dominating. Okay. Um, hmm She is obviously the brand new unit. She's dominating both as a damage dealer and as a supporter. No problem. High scene, the sustain still there. And now since it's pure fiction, this is Treeby's playground, right? She's also RMC is pretty good, right? But I bet the moment he gets Harini, you will ditch him. You'll start ditching him. Yeah, that's the thing. Okay. Oh boy, look at these eyes. These here are on the watch list, okay? Because these guys are better aren't being used that much. So, as a result, these guys will be downgraded here. Look, Fushuan, Luochuan, E6 Gallagher is downgraded to T1. But doesn't mean that they're useless, but it's just that they're not being used that much. She is only useful if you have Final. So that's the thing. Finan and Anaxagars is still here, okay? Anaxagars as a DPS pretty fantastic, and as a sub DPS, not a problem at all. Both are pretty fantastic, okay? You can definitely pull on these units, no doubt, and these should apply their own typings. This guy applies all 7 typings, and this guy applies his normal typings, and there he does insane damage, especially in his ultimate phase. And this is also okay. This is Diara's playground as well. Right now, since normal units are kind of getting the attention, right? The buffs, etc., right? So she's kind of the meta player right now. So is Evernight, right? She is only here thanks to Final. That's it. She's there for follow-up units like this guy. Oh, the Herda. Oh, okay. Where's Himiko, by the way? Wait, Himiko is supposed to be here, right? Like, where did Himiko go? Like E6, the 4 star, the Herda. I mean Herda E6 is here. Where's Himiko? I feel sad for these 3 guys coming down the list, but these guys are not being used that much. Hey, Blade is useful both as a DPS and as a sub DPS. Pretty nice. You can still use Acheron, no doubt. Mighty is here. I expected this from these two. And oh boy, Saber's here. Okay, it's pretty nice and decent. Uh, mm-hmm. Silver Wolf being here, that's a big surprise. But I mustn't be surprised as well. She applies the typings and these guys go and deal insane damage. The sustains are playing their roles pretty fantastically. These guys. Ranmei's here, whereas Fugue is here. Oh boy. Feel pretty sad for Fugue though. Ranmei on the other hand applies break, applies rest pen. This guy has rest pen, but she has a debuff, delay. But it's just that she's colorless, right? Like she doesn't apply typing, unlike Firefly. That's why she's here. The moment she'll apply typing, she'll be somewhere around here itself. But that's also kind of what makes it different. Agli is here, Argent is here, Jinguan's here. Though these guys are erudition, but since these guys don't apply typing, so these guys aren't here. So is a glass, so Electro isn't the meta as of now, so that's why she's here. And Rapido literally fell off the moment version 3.0 came. Okay, I mean she was there, but until Casters became main. And off-meta characters you even forget that they exist. Firefly is off-meta character, but that's only when they are E0. Okay, so if you have invested into Idolins, they will perform much better than what they are here. Forget about Archer. Okay, so that's it. So this is more about a pure fiction. Version 1 unit. That's it. Version 1 unit. Then that's it. Version 1 sustain. Mm, version 2, uh, version 2. Oh, there's also version 1. This is version 2, version 2 units are here. And the rest are all version 3 units. No doubts whatsoever. Majority of the version 2 units are here. But there are also certain version 1 units that are sustaining pretty well, like that is sustaining in the T1 up to the T2 list. And the version 1 that sustains here, Kafka, because she's a dot enabler, okay? She's a pretty good sustain. And she's a pretty good break DPS, right? So that's it. So let's come to Apocalyptic Shadow. So in Apocalyptic Shadow, okay. This is mainly for DPS units, so I expect DPS amplifiers and sustains to be here, right? Calf was even buffed. That's pretty fantastic. Okay, she's under a watch, especially the support version. Well, what? Anaxagoras, this guy, okay, Arch is performing well only because of this girl here, Sparkle. Finan, he's OP. With this guy, he's gotta be even OPer. Okay? Version 1 units here, okay. Version 1 sustain. Oh boy, she's relevant in Apocalyptic Shadow. I better build her then. Okay? Before she gets debuffed. That's it. Version 1. That's it. Version 1's here. Another version 1 unit. Version 1 sustains, right? Uh, there's also another version 1 unit. Yeah, Topaz, correct. Version 1. Okay. Version 1, okay. Let's come to the version 2 units, like which are still sustaining pretty much in Apocalyptic Shadow, by the way. Fishao is still in domain, right? Fair, pretty nice, pretty fantastic. Then version 2, version 2, okay. Version 2. Version 2, version 2 and okay, version 2, version 2, okay, version 2, version 2, yeah, version 2. Oh, wow. Oh boy, I kind of feel bad for them. Version 2, version 2, then version 2, the version 2, that's it. Version 2 DPSs sustains some like in T1 to the T2 category. I don't look at the T3, T4, T5. I mean, these characters are hardly used. Forgotten ones. Yep, you'll forget most of the units like this, these itself. Okay? And version 3 is of course relevant. Wait till the version 4 starts and the version 3 units will start falling one by one. Starting maybe with the Glaya, Treevee. She will still be there, but other units will use Treevee. And you said you agree with these polls, like what Prydwen has done? And I would say absolutely yes. Like I kind of agree with like pretty much 99, like 100% of these ratings of what Prydwen has done for MOC, Pure Fiction, and Apocalyptic Shadow. Shout out to Prydwen, man. Like I like these ratings, and these ratings will help you like decide, hey, if a certain unit is worth pulling or not. Maybe in the current meta, or maybe even in the future meta. Okay, so that's it. Let's see. Uh, and what am I gonna see here, by the way? Wait, let's see an Amni arbitration. So like these are the units that are kind of clearing within the 5 cycles. Okay, 5 to 6 cycles. Yep. So yeah, if you do have the latest units, Evernight, these guys, right? Then these is definitely clear. This is Knights all. Okay, this might be Xandar, I guess. Ah, these are all the knights. Sorry, right. Oh, Blady. This is Blade's average. This is like sub DPS, and this is DPS. Yep. This is how much, this is how much cycles this guy is taking in average, and how many percent of people are using them. Yep. So majority people have these set of teams, and that's what these guys are clearing knights. Then the bosses. Okay. It's pretty fantastic to see Ching Liu and Blade here, by the way, no doubt. And even Sam, I mean, Black Swan, even Kafka, even performed pretty nice here in DOD, no doubts. Where's Akron, by the way? I mean, okay, but I do expect Akron. Where's Akron? There's no Akron. Okay, there's no Akron here. Oh, it's here, but it's pretty low, by the way. Oh, she takes like 4.13 turns in auto clear. Anomaly arbitration. This is only if you have the E zeros. So yeah. Is there any option to like include E6? No, no, no. So these are the units, right? You see, okay, these are for harmonious cards. I expect like, okay, these are the version 3 DPSs. I mean supports, correct. I expect like what? Anaxagars to defeat them, I expect. Rapper, I expect. Firefly. Where is Firefly, by the way? Oh boy, she takes 3.66 to just defeat all those flies. Yep, this is too heavily like a concentrate on just new set of characters. The memory zone meme, I expect DOTs to perform really well. Here are the DOT teams, especially Black Swan. But still, the whole Remembrance saga is still clearing them like they're just munching on them like anything. Similarly, the Dark Sun Poon, which I expect my day to clear it up. But again, it's again the Remembrance team. My day clears it at 2.46 turns. Even Blade clears much faster than my day. No matter like which kind of blade you use. Whether you use a sub DPS blade, a DPS blade, or all in one. Okay. Permancity raise here, no doubt. Yep, Permancity raise performed really well. An average of 2.7, not bad. Okay. Now finally comes Xandar. And that's where the Remembrance guys rock. Now, apart from Remembrance, I see Cypher, Cyphera, I see DOD's taking stage. Then comes Finance, Ceredra's team. Then comes the Archer Sparkle team, and then comes the Sustains. Yeah, that's it. Oh, 6-6. Oh, you can just forget these guys. Yep. Xander is very specifically locked to these guys. So if you don't have any of these guys, then you're in a pretty bad luck. Else, if you did pull for high ceilings and you do have these two guys, then you have a chance of clearing these guys. Okay. And fine, it takes a lot of time, even with Ceredra in the team, which is pretty boss. But by the way, like, an Anami arbitration doesn't give you any rewards apart from themes, the phone wallpaper. This is only applicable to the game, and not outside of it. Apart from that, I have no hopes for an Anami arbitration. Let's look at the light cones, by the way. Like, are there any light cones, like, rankings from top to bottom? Nah, it's fine. All the light cones are okay. Now, these are the relics. Okay, that's it. Okay, that's it, I guess. Yep. I guess you don't have to look at all these now, as opposed to the tier list, right? So with this, we'll take leave, right? We're done with the Pride wins. We're done with analyzing Pride wins tier list and just checking, like, hey, like if which units are pretty relevant in today's meta. You can access to Pride wins tier list by just typing this link, which I'll anyways give it in the description, so you can go check it out for yourselves. And with that, I'll see you in the next one. Me, what you could do is like, the comment and subscribe to this channel for more honky styles content. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Goodbye. And take care.